Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
In trying to explain why so many Catholic clergy, including here in Guam, became involved in the far-reaching child sexual abuse scandal, Archbishop Byrnes referenced the reflections of the late Pope Benedict. He says the Pope believed that an unprecedented 1962 gathering of top religious leaders to discuss church doctrine, known as the Vatican Council II, led to a transformation that not all clergy could adjust to.
A kind of, at least in the United States, there was just this mass defection of priests. I remember being in a parish in Detroit, a parish I grew up in, and over the course, in 1 year, 4 of our priests left the priesthood.
He says many became disaffected and unhappy, and not just with doctrinal changes.
A lot of the priests were used to praying like this. And all the people would be, the idea was that the priest is leading the prayer and everybody's joining him, but he didn't have to look at the people. They literally were turned around, and we're comfortable with that now, but some of these guys weren't comfortable with that. But it wasn't just that. There was a whole new idea of the priesthood, of engagement, of the lay faithful. It's not to say anything about that was bad. It was just, this was a time of upheaval. And I even just remember my dad, his favorite priest, his friend, left the priesthood, and it hurt him.
Byrnes says that changing attitudes towards sex in the 60s and 70s may have also impacted the church's training of priests. An example?
It became the practice of teaching moral theology for the sake of confession was that they would show pornographic movies to the seminarians so that when they heard of particular sins, they wouldn't freak out somehow. There's probably a better way of doing that.
But the Archbishop says the cause may boil down to one thing.
Pope Benedict, I think, is more to the point. He said the problem is the absence of God. I would say it was the loss of the fear of God.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
A different understanding of the fear of God really.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.